Today, we're going to talk about a subject that, let's be honest, can be a real headache for a lot of us: maths. But what if there's a totally new way to look at it, a new approach to mastering it? So let me just ask you straight up. Does doing maths ever make you feel stressed out or just completely confused, even when you feel like you're trying your absolute hardest? If you're sitting there nodding their head right now, I want you to know something. You're absolutely not alone. That feeling is so common. But here's the good news. The most important thing, really. It doesn't have to be this way. Seriously, there's a better path, one that can take you from feeling anxious and confused to feeling clear and confident. So what is this path? Well, the whole promise, the big idea, is to help students truly master maths by focusing on three simple things: clarity, confidence, and using some really smart techniques. And this isn't some one-size-fits-all thing that only works for a specific school system. Nope. This approach is designed to work across the board, whether you're doing IB, IGCSE, CBSE, or even prepping for big exams like the AP or the SAT. Okay, so how does it actually work? What's the secret sauce? It all comes down to one core philosophy: building a rock-solid foundation from the get-go. This really breaks it down perfectly. You know the old way, right? It's all about just memorizing formulas. Like we all had to memorize a squared plus b squared equals c squared, but did anyone ever really show you why that's true? The smart way is all about understanding that why. It's about seeing the proof, grasping the logic. Once you get that, you're not just holding on to a flimsy trick that works for one type of problem. You're building real problem-solving logic you can use anywhere. And that logic? It's built in a few really simple but powerful ideas. First, you learn to break down the problem before you even touch a calculator. Then, you visualize it. You actually draw it out. Make that abstract idea real. You connect it to things in the real world so it actually sticks in your brain. And finally, practice isn't just about doing the same thing over and over. It's about practicing with a purpose, so you become flexible and can handle anything that's thrown at you. So what happens when all of this clicks? Well, something amazing. It goes way beyond just getting better grades on a test. The real transformation, the thing that gets me so excited, is that students don't just see their marks go up. They actually start enjoying maths. And that's the real win. All right, so the method sounds good, right? But you're probably thinking, show me the proof. Well, let's look at the numbers behind the success, because this is about experience you can actually trust. For starters, this isn't some new idea. This approach has been built and refined over more than 10 years of actual teaching experience, a full decade. And in that time, this method has helped over 4,000 students. And not just locally, we're talking students all over the globe. That's a ton of experience and insight. So we've talked about the how and we've talked about the proof. Now let's get to the most important part. What's your next step? This is for both students and parents who want to see the difference for themselves. It really just boils down to one simple question. Are you ready for a change? A real one? If you answered yes, or even maybe, then the first step is incredibly easy. You can start with a totally free demo class. No strings attached, no pressure. It's just a chance to see how it feels. And getting that set up is as simple as sending a text. Just pull out your phone and send a message on WhatsApp to +91 98804 19994. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It's a simple, powerful idea. Learn smart, score better. And maybe most importantly, build a confidence that's going to stick with you long after you've left the classroom.